For the last few weeks, on Monday afternoons and on our GBIM Facebook page, I've had individuals share how Mission One teams have impacted their lives and how internships have impacted their lives and short-term trips have impacted their lives. I wanted to come on this afternoon and try to answer the why question. Why should we care about anyone else? Quite often when you think of why we should care, we look at the Great Commission, go therefore and teach all nations, baptize them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Teach them all that I, meaning Jesus, have commanded you, and I'm with you always to the very end of the age. But what happens when we lose track of our responsibility, and have we as individuals, as we're in the midst of this season of our lives, the life of our country, have we lost track of really caring about other people? So I was thinking about that. I ran across a story. It's called The Parable of the Life-Saving Station, that I was introduced to years back, but it still speaks to me today, and I want to share it with you today. It says, on a dangerous seacoast where shipwrecks often occur, there was once a crude little life-saving station. The building was just a hut, and there was only one boat, but the few devoted members kept a constant watch over the sea, and without thought for themselves, they went out day or night tirelessly searching for the lost. Many lives were saved by this wonderful little station, so that it became famous. Some of those who were saved and various others in the surrounding areas wanted to be associated with the station and give of their time and money and effort for the support of its work. New boats were bought and new crews were trained. The little life-saving station grew. Some of the members of the life-saving station were unhappy that the building was so crude and so poorly equipped. They felt that a more comfortable place should be provided as the first refuge of those saved from the sea. They replaced the emergency cots with beds and put better furniture in an enlarged building. Now the life-saving station became a popular gathering place for its members, and they redecorated it beautifully and furnished it as a sort of club. Less of the members were now interested in going out to sea on life-saving missions, so they hired lifeboat crews to do this work. The mission of life-saving was still given lip service, but most were too busy or lacked the necessary commitment to take part in the life-saving activities personally. About this time, a large ship was wrecked off the coast, and the hired crews brought in boatloads of cold, wet, and half-drowned people. They were dirty and sick. Some had a skin of a different color, some spoke a strange language, and the beautiful new club was considerably messed up. So the property committee had a shower house built outside the club where victims of shipwreck could be cleaned up before coming inside. At the next meeting, there was a split in the club membership. Most of the members wanted to stop the club's life-saving activities as being unpleasant and a hindrance to the normal pattern of the club. But some members insisted that life-saving was their primary purpose and pointed out that they were still called a life-saving station. But they were finally voted down and told that if they wanted to save the life of all the various kinds of people who were shipwrecked in those waters, they could begin their own life-saving station down the road, down the coast. They did. As the years went by, the new station experienced the same changes that had occurred in the old. They evolved into a club, and yet another life-saving station was founded. If you visit the seacoast today, you will find a number of exclusive clubs along that shore. Shipwrecks are still frequent in those waters, but now most of the people drowned. This parable depicts a danger confronting many congregations and many Christians today, a lack of commitment to our life-saving and healing mission as we go through the stormy seas of a turbulent world. So why go on mission trips across the world? Because spiritually people are drowning. Why move beyond the walls of the church here in the States to our communities? Because people are drowning. May we never be guilty anymore of being too concerned about our facility or our security that we forget that we are called to be involved in the life-saving message of Jesus Christ. May we reach out to a world full of people across the street and across the world that are drowning. May we reach out because one day someone reached out to us and saved us. May we reach out because of the love of Christ that compels us to.